Hey everyone, today I'm going to give you a room tour and an update on everything that's been going on. Starting off with, we've got this nice little name tag up here. It was originally on my dorm room back at school, and let's see if any of you guys can figure out what the meaning of all the pictures are and how it refers to me. Anyway, so let's go inside here. So, this is my room. I'm renting it out with a couple of other guys around here, and so sure you'll notice that I've got blankets all over the walls, and this is to help absorb the sound because this place had so much reverb when I first moved in. And they're just some cheap moving blankets that I got on Amazon. I think I got like a dozen for $60 or something. They were from the seller, cheap moving boxes. So, yeah. They work okay. There's still a little bit of room reverb around here, so I think if I had hung up like shower curtains and then like sewed loops on them to get them on the shower curtains and puckered them all up, then they probably would get rid of a lot of the reverb. But I think this is pretty suitable for gaming videos and whatnot. The only caveat is the ceiling fan doesn't blow that much air anymore, so I think it may be affecting the air currents. And I kind of had to dangle the fire alarm from the ceiling because I wanted it to still be able to detect smoke evenly without it going up. And we actually passed the fire alarm inspection from our landlord, so I wasn't here for it, so I guess it worked out nicely. Now, the room wasn't carpeted either, so I looked on the Facebook Marketplace and found this area rug that covered like a good section of the floor for about $40. If you guys remember from last year when I moved into my last rental house, it was my school's housing, Evangel University, and my goodness, were those rooms reverby. Welcome back to Map Gaming, my fellow digits. This is Pi here. And yes, this is my nice, wide open bedroom that you can so clearly hearing my voice bounce off the wall so nicely. So I graduated Evangel with a BFA in Digital Arts last December, and I've been living here ever since. And so I've been slowly accumulating some furniture around here. I got this grand office chair for a grand total of $10 at a thrift store, and it was peeling this leathery fake stuff like crazy. So I just spent like an hour or so just scraping all that I could off of the armrest and whatnot so it would stop shedding. But it's actually quite comfortable. Eventually, one day I'll get a better chair, but really I don't care much about. I got this desk for maybe about $20 to $40, something along those range. It's quite nice, although I don't like how the wood backing hits my leg so close. I wish it went all the way back up against the wall. The bed, I did actually fork out a little bit of extra cash and bought it. It was like $200 or something, and then I bought some Egyptian cotton sheets to go with it, and those were like $40. But anyway, the biggest thing that I'm proud of is, notice right here, I sewed loops of fabric onto my blankets here. See this right there? And then I tied rope to the bed frame, and I did that on 3 corners of the bed, so that way when I get out of bed in the morning I just fold it that way, and I just fold them right back and it stays made all the time, and I only need to untie everything when I wash the sheets, which actually it may have been a while, but no, it's fine. Oh, and this part's really cool. I was lying in bed one night and was wondering, is there like a remote that you can get to like hook up all of your lamps to and have them turn on? And sure enough, there are. Look, I was able to turn on that lamp and that lamp over there, and I can even turn on this one when the switch itself is on and when the thing doesn't fall off. There we go. So now watch. Off and on. And they all turn on by themselves. This was so cool because I believe I have an extra one right here. Yeah, this one didn't quite work because I bought a 3-pack of these things for like for a cheaper price, and then which didn't really help anything because one of them didn't work. It like turns on after like a second, but you like have to hold it down. But it's so cool because I was so tired turning on all the lights, including the lava lamp back there, without having to go and turn them all on and make sure they're on the right settings, so the right number of bulbs are on. So it's really cool. Now here's the microphone that I've been using for my Minecraft videos, and I've had this for like 4 or 5 years, but I've only been using it in like the last year. And the reason being is because I hated how the audio sounded from it. Up until then, I was using a camcorder like this one. I was using a better model. And I really liked the audio that were built in because every time I talked quietly, it kept my voice up. And every time I talked loud, it brought my voice down. And I did not know what it was doing at the time, but it had built-in compressors and limiters to level out the sound quality. And I was so upset because I'm like, ugh, I don't want to have to export out the audio from the recording, adjust it all, import it back into my editing software. And at the time, I was also recording all of my audio tracks into one layer. That was Skype, my voice, and the Minecraft sounds. So if I applied a compressor to that, then you would hear the volume changing on everyone else's voices and on the sound effects in the game. But finally, I made a video about this not too long ago. I got a virtual mixing board, and it was free actually, called Voicemeeter Banana. And so then this lets me go in through here, and there's like a little compressor thing on the side, and that lets me adjust it and everything. So it's really handy for that. Alright, let's check out my desktop here. This is like, man, this is like a decade-old monitor that we got from like an HP Slimline. Still works great, and as like as a secondary monitor. So, and over here, hang on, I overclocked my computer, so let me just get rid of that. And in here is where all the components of my desktop are. So it's been a couple of years since I last upgraded everything. So I've got a GTX 970, so pretty decent card. It'll last me maybe 1 or 2 more years before I'll probably upgrade. So I've got an i7 hexa-core processor in there. I overclocked it to 4.4 gigahertz, so pretty decent. You know, it's not like the best processor for gaming, but I bought it for the video work that I do and whatnot. And so here I've got 6 hard drives in the computer. These 4 down here are all set up in RAID 10. So that's RAID 0 and RAID 1. So then the data is split up between 2 hard drives. That way there's 2 hard drives always working on one file at the same time, so I get double the speed. And then I have 2 more hard drives doing the exact same thing, what those are doing. So in that case, if I have 1 or even 2 hard drives fail, you know, there's still a good chance that the other 2 will still be working. These up here are my Minecraft drives. These are all terabyte drives, by the way. These are just in RAID 0 because, you know, they're Minecraft videos. I have them all backed up on YouTube, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if I lost them. And then I've got a terabyte SSD just chilling there for pictures and whatnot. And then I've got another little tiny PCI Express SSD in here, up here, and it's just screwed in. I lost the washer for it, so I just use a piece of paper as a washer. But yeah, that's what I have my operating system. It's like a super fast SSD. Like, it'll read at like 2 gigabytes per second, but I really haven't noticed any kind of performance gain from it, so I was kind of disappointed. It doesn't have like the newer standard, the new NVMe standard. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But yeah, so, and then I've got 64 gigs of RAM, and that's definitely not for, like, playing Minecraft or even recording or even, like, streaming Minecraft. That is because on the camera you're watching now, I can take 6.5K photos. So whenever I do a time-lapse that uses 6.5K photos, I need all that RAM. I use it up so quickly when I import all of those photos into Premiere as an image sequence. It just shoots right up. But yeah, so that's what I've got for my workstation. It's served me well for quite a while now, and it'll serve me well for a few more years to come. So yeah, and to give you guys an update about what's going on. I'm finally getting back into Minecraft videos. I've got 5 here that I'll be publishing over the next few days. And this is what I use to edit my videos. It's Adobe Creative Cloud and whatnot. It's a bit overkill for Minecraft videos, but I use it for so much more than just Minecraft videos. Like, for example, one thing that I've been doing a lot this summer is I've been working on another EU film called Relativity. Some of you may have seen Defeathered over on my second channel. It used to be called Me, Myself, and Movies. I now renamed it more appropriately, More Pie. So if you want more pie, check out that channel. The film Relativity is about a guy who's regretting some of the decisions of his past, and he may have the opportunity to change them. So yeah, I did the vast majority of the post-production audio on it, so like every little sound. If you hear someone wiping their face, that's really me wiping my face. So I'm also in it for one quick scene, and I also helped with polishing the visual effects as well as outright creating a visual effect during the climax scene. So yeah, check those out. But yeah, it was a combination of working on that film as well as going on a family reunion trip, going to shoot a wedding, and also planning a trip to go shoot the solar eclipse in Wyoming. So if you'd like to check out that video, I'll have a whole adventure vlog on that coming out pretty soon about that whole experience. Whew. But yeah, now that my summer has calmed down, I'll probably start looking for an internship or a part-time job to keep me to use up my free time. So YouTube I could just barely live off of YouTube. It's not been the easiest thing lately, as I'm sure many of you have heard. So I really want to get back into YouTube. I'm gonna definitely be focusing on the Minecraft channel and the More Pie channel. Those will be my main focus for the near future, so you'll have those to look forward to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting this glimpse into my everyday life here in my room and also hearing about how my summer's been going. But yes, I'm really looking forward to getting back into YouTube again. So thank you all for watching.
Why am I so devastatedly handsome? I'm in a fragrance ad, and my sweetheart's gone sayonara. This scarf, all that's left to remember.
What? She washed this like a month ago. How's the guy supposed to move on?
The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings.
The greater the obstacle, the more we enjoy overcoming it. Because to win without being truly challenged is to win without glory. That's because it's at the limits of performance the glory is created. Even the smallest margins, 1/100th of a second, even 1,000th, can be the difference between victory and defeat. Glory isn't measured in thousandths of a second, but the victory that creates it is. The Mont Blanc Time Walker, inspired by performance.